Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Create Industrial series. This episode has been my most awaited episode. That's because I finally get to work on the Create Railways. Alright, so before we get started on anything, I would like to show you guys something that happened to me a few days ago. So basically, my factory doesn't have a roof now. Well, so the entire roof got burned down. Let me show you guys. And this is how it looks from the inside. So basically there was a lot more ash than this. The entire floor was full of ash. And yeah, I have also done some work on the factory. I made some new machines and stuff. Well, so I also have a great view of the night sky from my factory now that the roof is burnt down. So basically I was working on this machine over here which makes cobblestone and gravel. It's kind of similar to the iron farm. If we go into the core of the machine, here we can see that there's a lava source similar to the iron farm. I forgot to place this cobblestone block on top of the lava source, and so the roof was just one block away and 2 blocks away, and so it caught fire and the entire roof is gone. I'll be fixing this off camera. I hadn't had time to do all that because I had to finish off working making all these farms for this episode. You can see that there's this one which I completely finished as of the previous episode, and here is the replica version which is currently empty. Haven't got its components. This is the cobblestone and gravel farm. This over here are the shifters, and this over here is the mechanical crafter which we'll be using today to make the crushing wheels for the train casings. Also, you can see that I've extended the chain conveyors all the way till my base. And so in the last episode we made this windmill over here which produces around 7,000 stress units. And a thing about this chain conveyor is that I can ride them, and so I've been using them to travel around from the windmill to my base. Alright, so the first thing that I have to do is make a crushing wheel. And there we have our crushing wheels. And now we can place them here and here, and if I turn this on, they should work. There we go. The next thing that I'm gonna have to do is make a track making machine, and this is the mechanism that I have to build. So it's gonna go right over here, and so let me gather up the materials and build this farm. Alright, so I almost got all the materials. I'm just missing the conveyor belts, and that's where this machine comes in. So basically I need kelp, and here we have a waterlogged shifter, and if you give it dirt, I should hopefully get at least one kelp. Alright, so here we have the machine. It's a semi-automatic machine that can make all of the tracks for us. Alright, so I have around 6 stacks of stone slabs, which is gonna make 6 stacks of tracks, and each of these have 9 stacks of iron nuggets. And so here starts the manufacturing of our first rail. There we go. And now all I have to do is just wait for this thing to make all of the tracks, and then we can start placing. Alright, so here we have our 6 stacks of rails, and now we can collect all of them. Alright, so I'm currently in the location of where I'm gonna build the railway line. So it's gonna be in between this hill and this little hill over here, so right in between. So the track is gonna be on the level 75. Alright, so this is the first track, and drag it all the way till... Alright, so this is how far it can go for now. So I'm gonna place it right here. So that's 2 stacks of tracks. and here we can place the other two stacks. The next thing that I'm gonna do is make another row of tracks over here. So there's gonna be one over here and one over here. Alright, so I'll be leaving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of gap between this track and this track. And here we have the track that's gonna have the station. Alright, so I have run out of tracks and I'm not even done with the third lane. Looks like we're gonna have to make a lot more tracks than I thought. Alright, so I'm currently on the other end of the track, and here I would like the track to split into two directions, one going diagonally this way, the other one going diagonally that way. I'll be going 16 blocks in a straight line and then 16 blocks diagonally. So let's say this is the starting point of the track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the other track is going to be over here. Similarly in that direction as well. And it's going to give me a very smooth turn. And similarly we're going to go in that direction. So click this. Alright, there we go. And we can also see the windmill from here, which is pretty nice. Alright, so I have connected all of these tracks to the main track. We can also see it on the map. And then we can also see that I made a handcar. And here we have the layout for the station. And I'm currently holding a competition between some of my friends and a follower. They're building a station of this size. And the winner will have their station be built right over here. And if the competition doesn't go well, I have built a station by myself. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so let me tell you guys a bit about my railways. So I'll be following certain type of standards and regulations in order to make this railway as realistic as possible. Firstly, I'll be using the single track system, where a train can go in both the directions on a single track. And then other regulations regarding bridges, tunnels, the yards, and also the stations. Alright, so the building competition is over, but only one of my friends was able to submit on time. And so right now we're gonna check out the build that I received. So far I've only seen the images and I really like some of the aspects of it. But before we check that out, let me show you the station that I have built. Alright, so this over here is the station that I have built, and it's entirely made of limestone, hence the name over here. So that's gonna be the name of the station. For now I just kept it limestone because it's been the build palette for all of my builds. Alright, so let's enter the station. So the first thing that you'll notice is that the roof is very high, and we also have this ticket counter over here, which is being operated by this gentleman with a cool eyeglass. He also has a globe with all the places that my railway is going to go to. Here we also have a golden bell, and this over here is a simple dispenser with paper inside to resemble the tickets. And to our left over here is a waiting room which has a bunch of seats, some bookshelves, and the main thing is this display board which displays the schedule of all the trains that are gonna pass through this station. So the arrival time, the name of the station, and also the next station that the train is gonna go to. And this over here is the right wing waiting room. And so this over here is the station that my friend Andrew has built. This is how it looks from the outside. It's almost the same size as my station over here, and it also has the same block palette. And the thing I really like about his build is the pillars over here, which mine don't have, because I tried doing something different, which doesn't look that great. My station kind of looks like a school, I guess. And let's check out the inside. So we have this huge hallway over here which has a lot of sofas, downstairs and upstairs. And to our left we have the ticket counter, and to our right we have the display board, and here in the middle we have a spot where Andrew was recommending me to put some kind of a
decoration or something like that, like a statue or something maybe. Yep, so this is the spot for that. And here we have the platform, which has the protective roof, and that's pretty much it for the station. Alright, so what I plan on doing right now is to make a new station, which is a combination of both our builds. So some ideas from my build and some ideas from his build. Alright, so I have the schematic right here, and I'm gonna clear this area over here, and then I'm gonna collect the materials. So let's get started. Alright, so I have the cannon right here, and now I'm gonna place it, I guess I'll place it right here. And now we place the schematic, and here we have the checklist. Okay, we have 11 pages, that's not good, and a lot of copycats. I hope I have enough. Okay, yep, 1000 limestone. Yeah, we are gonna need a lot of limestone. Looks like I'm gonna have to take a trip back to the mines. Alright, so I guess I messed up a little bit. So basically, the station requires a mangrove sign, and I tried looking around for a mangrove forest, and turns out there isn't a mangrove forest in the radius of 10,000 blocks. That's not good, and so I won't be able to use mangrove signs for now. The only thing I can do is wait for a wandering trader and hope that he has the mangrove propagules. And right now, I got all of the limestone, and all of the zinc that we mined in the first episode is currently smelting in the factory. Alright, so all the materials are here except the mangrove sign and also the globe, which I can only get from the wandering trader. All the other items are here. I need to get the gunpowder, and now we can start the time lapse. And I hope you guys like the station, so let's get started. Alright, so this is how the station looks from the outside. It's the combination of mine and the station of my friends, and the inside is almost the same as mine. It's just a little longer, and this is how the platform looks. It doesn't have the roof because I for some reason couldn't seem to build a proper looking one. Soon enough we'll have trains roaming around all over the world, and it'll look pretty cool. Right now I'm working on placing all of the letters in these blocks over here. Here you can see it's only written limestone, and for that I need to make book and quills, and I don't have the feathers, so I made a small chicken farm to get the feathers, and once I have enough of them I'll be able to finish this station entirely. The only thing I'll have to do is the terrain on the outside, because right now the station is like floating in the air. And let's check out the station from our base. Alright, let's check it out. It looks quite big actually, but once the town is in place, it'll be covered up, so I don't think so that will be a big of an issue. Alright, so that's gonna be it for this episode, and I hope you guys like the station, and thanks to Andrex for helping me build the station. If you like my content, consider subscribing and leaving a like. Also, in the next episode we're gonna work on this area over here, have a huge structure planned out, and we'll also be making some trains. Yep, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.